Oh yeah, and also just so it's known, at the end of the day, God don't care who you marry, as long as they're over 21 and they're legal. As long as y'all spirits go hand in hand. I ain't talking about, oh, you're Christian, you're Hindu, you're Muslim. Not talking about that shit. You're white, you're black. I ain't talking about that shit. Somebody rich, somebody struggling. I ain't talking about that shit. What I mean is, your spirits are they one with each other. When y'all see each other, is y'all chemistry good or bad? Y'all might want to start focusing on that shit. Because at the end of the day, God's judging your spirit, your body going back to the damn earth. Your spirit is what go back to Him. So all that worrying about dating someone because they're not the same race as you or the same religion or the same sexuality or whatever the fuck people be worried about. As long as your intentions are the same, your chemistry is the same, all your life goals are the same. Like I said before, you can be two different religious minded people, but the important thing is you focus on the positive shit in your religion, not the negative. Because that negative shit is what drives people apart from each other. Like you can be a Hindu, marry a Muslim, a Christian, marry a Buddhist. Just focus on the positive shit, not the negative. And what was that other thing? Oh yeah. Fuck it, just left me. What was that other shit? Okay, it came back. Oh yeah, and apparently it's cool to say somebody died if they did, cause there's a big ass difference. About to teach that shit real quick. Okay, so when a lot of people get judged based off of your lifestyle, and what you chose to do with it. Okay, if you did nothing but evil this whole lifetime, you're gonna die. Which means once your spirit leaves your body, you may not even exist because God may disintegrate your ass the second you come out your form because you did so much evil with no good. There's no point of you being alive, existing no more because all you're doing is spreading more negative energy to the goddamn universe, which is what humanity is connected to. So yeah. Anyway, so when you die, your spirit cease to exist. That shit's gonna get turned back into matter. You ain't gonna be around no more. But if you do enough good to balance it with evil, and God will understand that, then you do what's called you pass away, which means body go ground, spirit get judged, you go to some eternal place, and you still exist. Yeah, so there are some people that do die, and there's some people that do pass away. Difference again, when you die, your spirit no longer exists. When you pass, you go to some spiritual existence or something like that. And just to say it again for them people who don't believe in God, since the church has a bad habit of teaching this shit wrong, God is not some old white dude sitting on the cloud looking down on humans. No, he is in a whole nother damn realm or another universe or another dimension or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And he's looking from that dimension or universe or realm into this one to see what mankind is doing. And he's a spirit, which means he's invisible. So he can see you, but you can't see him. And just to explain that. Okay, now you know how you see the air outside, but the only time you ever see air is when it's cold. The only time you see an invisible entity is when it wants to be seen, not when you want to see it. Because the name of the game here is a spiritual war, which means anything of the spirit cannot make itself obvious to humans because it's a damn war. It's called cheating tactics, which means the only thing spirits can't do is show themselves to you in their form because it'll either scare the shit out you or it'll please you, but The reality is they have to either deceive you or guide you into following their way of doing shit. Can't be obvious. That's why it's a war. And it says it's a spiritual war in the heavens that's coming to earth. Which means you can't see heaven like you can't see hell. So anything that exists in the marriage, you can't see it because it's supposed to be a mind game. In other words, unless they are meant for you to be seen to them, it's just a whisper in the ear or a sign. That's it. So, and oh yeah, might I mention that spirits are merged with the universe. So, and oh yeah, since humanity done fell so low over the last billion years, spirits have not, so they know how to disguise themselves to, what's it called? Blend in with the surroundings, or they can look like air, or a tree, or sound like a person, or come to you as a person. They can literally merge themselves with the damn universe or the earth to look like they're not even around. Like, for example, if you ever seen like Power Rangers or Mortal Kombat or something like that, and some of them characters can make themselves invisible and walk around your ass and you won't even see them. Or for example, Harry Potter, when they use that cloak of invisibility shit. Same shit, only thing is, since the spirit is only matter, it's highly more developed than a human, so it can change its look, change its voice, be invisible, be 7 feet tall, be 3 feet short, be in your mind or whatever. So, yeah, that's why they're called spirits. You're not supposed to be able to see them. They literally go through you and use you to do shit to other people. Yeah. You're not supposed to be able to see them because as a human, you're supposed to think all the stuff you're doing is your own doing. So it guilts you and it eats you up on the inside so you never get past it. Then once you pass, you can't get over the shit, which makes it easier for Lucifer to guilt your ass and then accuse you of it, which will have your spirit so feeling guilty, it'll drag you to hell. That's the trick of all that shit. It's meant to guilt your ass so you go to hell. Unless you know better. Or you know better. Either way you go. So yeah, peace.